Okay, my name is Meshach Kongo Mechibi, right?
Yeah.
I'm born 23rd December 1964 in Panshin.
Okay.
So I went to my primary school, secondary school in my small Panshin local government, and then went for my postgraduate in Kaduna, Zaria, and then did my MBA in the UK, and then did my master class in Singapore, and I work for Shell. I'm 30 years in Shell today, and I'm the asset manager running the place. And I'm also a director in the Chief Michibi Foundation, where you have the MNS, you have the Michibi United Football Club, the Michibi Farms, and then the Michibi Building and Architectural Departments. Okay, so what happened is that after my NYC, I got a job with Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited in Kaduna, and that was in 1991, February 5th. I resumed in Pan as the methods and planning superintendent. So it's like a divine from God. I was in my manager's office and I saw a newspaper on his table, and I saw Shell looking for trainee engineers in production. So me being in production, I just said, okay, I'm going to apply. And I told some of my two colleagues that we work together in PAN. And I told them that, see, Shell is asking for engineers, why can't we apply? I said, I know. Southern, they will never take you. Yes, no, don't waste your time. I said, okay. I just put in the application. When I put in the application in 1991, I didn't hear anything from them till 1993, 2 years. So I was just sitting in the office, they called me that somebody from DHL is calling me outside Pan Gate. I said, DHL? Why? So I went, the guy showed me. He said a letter from Shell. I know Shell, the way Shell is, they wrote me that I should come for test. They didn't even test one, they would test. So I knew that I'm going to go through a vigorous screening process. So I went. From Kaduna, I was in Port Harcourt. I did the first exams. One good thing with Shell is that you just have to be good to be there. And the aptitude test was not that easy. So the first aptitude test, when you are passed, you move into the other stage. So we did that, and then they said, okay, fine. That in a month's time, we're going to hear from them. So I went back to Kaduna, went back to my work. In a month's time, exactly 1 month, this same guy came. I said, he's looking for me. I said, me? Because my guys have already discouraged me that there's no way a Southerner can give another job in the South. It's not possible. I said, okay. So when I went, I saw the letter again. They wrote, they said, come for oral interview. I said, okay, very good. I said, at least I have demonstrated that I've passed the exams. So let's just go for the oral. So I went for the oral. It was not easy. It was tough. I got to the white men there and I was asking questions. So finally, they told me I had to come in for... they would call me 1 month's time. So I went back home. In a month's time, exactly 1 month's time, the same guy came and called me. And when I went, he said I should go for medicals in Lagos. So I went for medicals. After medicals, I saw employment later. And that's how I left PAN for Shell. So out of the 14 of us that were recruited, I'm the only one from the north. So you can see the best on the screening. So I then started living to make sure that things are actually moving well for us. Okay, so actually we have a foundation, right?
Okay.
I'm just a director of the foundation.
Okay.
My senior sister is actually the president of the foundation.
Okay.
So the idea came from her because we lost our dad, and we're so close to our dad, all of us.
Okay.
So it's fun. What can we do to actually remember our dad? So the first thing is to go to his farm. That's where you see his farm and do anything around that area, and that's where his grave is. I would be like his spirit is just there to make sure things happen. So that was why when they allocated the MNS, started building. My sister was there. She laid the foundation with my mom. They laid the foundation that we supported. It's unfortunate that one of my sisters is late now. She was actually one of the real drivers that actually make sure that we realized this dream. And when we did that, we commissioned it, I think, in 2022, right? December 23rd, we actually commissioned the MNS. But before then, we already had the football team on. The football team has been on since 2004. So really after Baba, because Baba liked football too much too, he was a supporter of United Jets, supporter of Plateau United, supporter of Green Eagles. Why? It's because his junior brother was a football guru in Nigeria. That's David Deshi. Most people that have known him. He was a coach to the former Green Eagles. In those days, they called them Black Devils or something. He was a coach and the coach of Northern Nigeria. So because of that, he had interest in football. So for me, I said, okay, fine, we need to do something like that and bring people together. And that was why we formed the football team. Okay. So my sisters drive it from here. I come once in a while to meet them to see how we can support the business and then make our father a great man. We keep doing that. And that was why when my senior sister that is late, died, she actually had a hall, the gym, because she was also an athlete. The gym is actually, she was her brain, yes, the brain child that she wanted to do that, but it's unfortunate that she couldn't say, she didn't around when we opened it. We were still naming after her because she did my own female sister, the accommodation too with her, my dad, and then my mom, the hall. So that was how we all shared it. And then in Shell, anytime I come home, I have time to stay with my guys and then move on. And then Shell encourage you to actually have time to relax with your family and then see how best you come. Because you need to go back home, you can read and then come and move on. So one good thing with Shell is that Shell is a company that is so transparent, right? And is ready to support you and give you all the trainings that you need. Before I joined Shell, I've not traveled abroad. But today, I can't count how many times I've traveled out. So every year, Shell will send me out of the country. We have our own, like our asset managers conference that we normally attend in Singapore, in all over the world. Because we have companies, because Shell have about 99 companies all over the world, so we'll go there. So when I became the asset manager, and what we Shell is that they give you everything to deliver. You have the budget, you have the human beings, you have the budget, you have the human beings, you have the support for them to deliver. So what it just means that you have to deliver it safely. And I've done that. Not once, not twice. One of the key things is that we're having issues in those days. Maybe you might have heard it about the Ogoni issue in the Niger Delta, where they believe that we're not performing well as far as environmental performance is concerned. So the company felt that yes, we need to demonstrate to the world that we're doing well on environmental management system. So they formed a team, and I was actually the driver for ISO 14001. So I'm the first person in Shell, SPDC, Nigeria, to actually achieve ISO 14001 certification of the first asset, which is my current asset. So that is a kudos to the company, and that makes other people to start, get the certification, which is good. And then based on that, the human beings that I lead, a lot of them pass through me through mentoring and coaching, and they are where they are today. We have some of them even in a higher position than me, because that's how the path is. Because you may have gone through another path and then find yourself going. So the good thing is that I've achieved is to delivering what I need to deliver for the company, and then coaching other people to take over from us when we leave. So one of the challenges I face in the Niger Delta is in the what we call the non-technical risk, not the technical risk. Technical risk is that we have competent people that can drive. We have all the resources. In short, we have a global Shell center where you can put in services for people to support you and help you. But you find out that crude theft has been my issue. Today, as I speak to you, that's still the crude I'm producing. I produce about 150,000 barrels of oil per day and about 200 million scop of gas per day as a company. So I'm like the highest producer, but 160 I do on a daily basis. So you can see where I sit in Shell and how Shell expect me to be there. So it's not easy for someone to be in this kind of seat there. And I think Plateau people should be happy that they have a son in this kind of position. This is a position that has been held by the whites for a very, very long time. But this is a time that they say, yes, why don't let's try a fellow Nigerian and say, I've been wanting this job for some time. So that is it, crude theft. They steal the crude oil. So my issue is not even stealing. When they steal the oil, they spill the environment. And then an innocent person that's staying within the community suffers it. Number two, vandalization. They come to vandalize our lines for no reason. One way or the other, they are looking for jobs or something to go to vandalize. So those two key things I face on daily basis. So that it doesn't allow me to sleep most of the time. But we currently, the NMPC and some private contractors are helping us to stop that. They are doing their best, but I think they need to do more. But actually, those are the two concerns that I have. But the others, like community shutting us down and all this, is normal thing. It can happen anywhere. So, but those two things are things that we're facing. Good. So for the foundation, let's start with the skill acquisition, right?
Okay.
So this one is just to support our widows. And most of you know that most of us from Pachin and the rest are military people. And most of them have lost their wife, their husbands, Boko Haram during the war. So doing nothing. So we just felt like we need to bring them into classroom and then teach them something, and then we give them starter pack to go and start life. So that's where we are for that one. Then number two, scholarships. We need to identify talents, right? And then give them scholarships to go to school and support them fully, because it's not easy. Even if the government give them scholarship, government cannot do everything. Government can only support them, give them just a lifeline, but we need to also need to support them. Very, very important. Then sports development. My boys need to play well. To be sincere, we're the only Division 1 team outside Jos. We rose from no division, we went to Division 3. From Division 3, we went to Division 2. From Division 2, we went to Division 1. And it's not it's not a joke. We play these matches outside Plateau State. We go to Abuja, we go to Lokoja, we go to Kaduna, all those places we play. And it's not just this thing. We have to accommodate our boys in the hotel. We have to drive them down. We have to feed them. We have to give them winning match bonuses and all the stuff. So why I'm doing that is to encourage our guys, our young youths, those of them that are talented to play. 2 of our guys have been invited into Flying Eagles, right? And they are doing well. And then 3 of them, as I speak, we are already preparing the documentation to travel out to the country for trials in Maka. 3 of them. And we've already gone down, we've passed that stage of this. They have done their passport, go to their visas, just for them to leave. And why we're doing that is that by the time they go, they will also open the place for the other ones to join them. And then as I speak, we have the coaches them, which we pay on a monthly basis. And then the boys, we give them some allowances just to keep them going. So that's what we are doing. So those are the 3 key things that we're driving. Then the other one is the hospitality business we're doing with the hotel, where you have accommodation for people that will come to pension for anything they want to do. And then what we did was that we make it a one-stop shop. So that when you come there, you have an accommodation, you have a hall, you have a swimming pool, you have a gym. You do anything you want to do there. You don't even need to go to town if you don't want to go. And then you go out. And then for instance, if you come for a marriage, you can just do everything there and leave. So that all you talk about security, you know that you're doing in a confined space, because we have security all around. And the good thing is that the STF that we have in Paishin, they're doing their great job for us, supporting us. Same thing with the hunters, supporting us to make sure that that place is safe. Since then, we have not gotten any incident. Now we're doing well. We have our CCTV cameras monitoring. Even me here, I see what they do. Same thing with my senior sister, as the president. She sees it on daily basis and then ask some questions, which I then follow up with the team. So those are the 3 things that we're doing. That is where we work. For me, as an asset manager, what I need to do is to deliver the business objectives. So the company has given me a task that I need to deliver. I'm going to deliver, like this year now. My task is to deliver 130,000 barrels of oil per day and then 200 million square of gas per day, which is equivalent of 160,000. So I have like back in my head that on daily basis I must do 130, 160. It's clear. How do I do that? We have fields. I have what we call OML. I have 7 OMLs under me. That is oil mineral lease. So I have 7 of them. So the government gives you license to actually operate on those license, those lists. So I have 7 under me, and those 7 have various fields that drain that will drain the oil from. So we call them fields. So I have an activities within that 7 OMS that I have. So we then have facilities. So we call it a fuel station, and then we have a wellhead. So wellhead is where actually the oil comes from.
Okay.
Then it flows through a flow line to the flow station. Then what we do in the flow station, we do what we call 2-phase stabilization. We remove the gas from the oil and then send the oil from the Forcados terminal. I am in charge of the Forcados terminal, and then the terminal will treat the oil and then sell it. So cargoes come from abroad to buy the crude oil from there based on nomination, based on agreement. So that's what I do on daily basis in my life. And that's what I generate the money for the company. So the good thing is the company gives me a lot of money to make sure that happens. Because I need to pay my staff, I need to pay the contractors, and then they also need to do what I need to do to make sure that I deliver that, which the company is so good about it. And that's what I think. If we copy the way we run our business, that's how we run the country, then I think we won't have a problem. But so when I saw it first, I was surprised. I said, how do I know who Maurice Matibi is? After I work in Port Harcourt, I come to just once in a while and then Dutch and later. So and I was told that no, I was nominated. Then I saw Kefas, who's also a brother, nominated to the other two. I thought, oh, four, I said, fine. Let's see how it goes. So with that, started the votes and all the stuff. Later on, I found out that I became the winner. Before I knew, my colleagues already in the office have already shared it. They went to the internet, they shared it. Before I know, my MD has known. Before I know, my MD was so happy. So he called me and said, I was so happy that this is the first time they're giving somebody from the private sector. He was impressed and he thanked you and then thanked the state for making sure things to happen, which is good. And for me, when I look at the recipients, the former guys that I did, 8 of them that have done, they are all seniors and people that really delivered for the state. So I'm so impressed. I say it's not something that is bad. It's something that is actually good. To identify people, you do the nomination, and then people vote. So it's not that you are just picking me, but you allow people to actually say their own. Okay, so one is just first, as I said, the skill acquisition that I'm doing, people who are aware, it's not something that's a lie. The development of the sports that I'm doing, which everybody knows, is a lie. It's not a lie. The parts there, the hospitality that I'm doing, that means having the M&S, both in clubs and pension. People go there, they stay, they know that yes, this is something that I told you that I was surprised one day the president governor, Mr. Kaleb called me when he was in M&S and he said he was impressed that people can come home and do those kind of things. And he's so impressed and that's why he wanted to speak to me. We spoke and I said yes, this is it. And he says it's good that we encourage people like that to also do in Plateau State, in Plateau, we believe that what it is to do. And I appreciate it. So those are the kind of, that's the things that I did. And apart from that, the philanthropic stuff I do, my church, my community and the rest that I do, which I'm doing upon once in a while to support. I do that as much as I can to just make sure that people, I think that's why I was nominated and when people actually commend them. Even in my place of work, where you see their video where they said yes, and sure that it's long overdue that I was supposed to have gotten this since. They didn't know that why other people have not given me since, but it's good that that's come. So the first thing first, right? We have a lot of youths in Plateau, and then we really need to sensitize these youths. First and foremost, some of them are doing this thing unknowingly, they don't even know. Sometimes some of them do it subconsciously. So you need to tell them the pros and cons of each of their behaviors, where you take them to. That's number one. Okay. After sensitizing them, you can't just leave them there. You need to build their capacity. Because we have talents in Plateau. We are one of the smartest guys in the team across, whether we like it or not. So you need to harness that capability that these guys have. In Shell, the whole call CAR, we call it capacity achievement relationship. That's how you pick who can be the leader tomorrow. So we have those guys in Plateau. And we really need to do that to bring them in. That is it. So after doing that, you have the youth in your own hand. First, you need to secure the state. Security is a key thing, and everybody should know that security is not governor's responsibility alone. Security is everybody's business. So that is what all of us have to come together. Now, the election is gone. There's nothing like APC, there's nothing like PDP. What we know is both funds are coming. And all of us need to value him and make sure that he delivers what he has. And if you believe what he's delivering does not carry yours, there's nothing wrong with you giving him to say, sir, can you please include that? And then he's look at it. Because he's someone that will actually want to move the state forward. Then the third one is on education. You need to educate that. Right? So it's not only the user, everybody. Education doesn't mean that you must go to university or no. Education means that you need to be aware of the basic things that you need to do as a human being to contribute to the state. We need to do that. We need to provide health services to our people, because whether we like it or not, because what's happening in the country, we have a lot of issues with medicals in our place, so we need to do something about it. The next one is our IGR, internally generated revenue. We shouldn't just rely on the piecemeal they give us in Abuja every day. No. The good thing that we are farmers, the good thing that we have a lot of resources within our state. We can go into exploration. I work on oil industry, so I know. The oil, you just don't go and find it because it's no, you need to explore. There are a lot of equipment now, technology that you can use to explore minerals anywhere, and you can find out if they are in abundance, and then you prepare to start, harnessing and exploiting it. And that's what we need to do in the state. Find out where all these things are. If you look at, we have barracks, we have tin and Columbine, we have everything in Plateau. But when you find out, when you go to just see the guy digging, not technical, not professionally done. This is something that you need to do the seismic shooting, get where it is in the good, and produce it in the right and friendly manner that will not, destroy the environment, and then you sell and make money for the state government, for the federal government, and then you better the life of our people. So these are the things that we really need to look at, and that's the kind of thing I would also advise my governor to also look at, because that's the kind of thing that will generate you money. And then the farm that we have, which all of us know that we are gurus in it, we need to help them with mechanization. If you go to, like I went to Paris, there's no tractor. So I had to start thinking, okay, how do I buy a tractor for my people to start farming? You don't, farming with hand doesn't take them anywhere. Go to the US. I came out from the US I was in the US in October. When they went to a farm in Houston, one man has a farm bigger than just one man. So why can't we have this kind of men in Plateau that will employ people, and then he build that farm, and then they have shops that actually take those jobs from them. Is it apple? Is it tomatoes? Is it that? Everything you do. If you go to Paishin market, if I go to Paishin on they have tomatoes market, tomatoes people will come from other areas, handle tomatoes, and the tomatoes is getting rotten because it's not preserved. So why can't we do industries to harness those things? Look at potatoes in August. Look at even maize in other areas. Why can't we harness them and kill them? And then see how we can trade and package it. You see, what you will have is packaging. Once you package it, where we buy. So it's something that I will really encourage our government to see what best we can do, and we can give them the advice, and we can give the support to make sure it happens. So I want to tell our people that first and foremost, you have to be alive to do anything you want to do in life. That is number one. Sure. Number two, what you cannot create, you shouldn't destroy. You cannot create life, so you cannot destroy. The only person that can do that is God, and you are not God. And number three, that's what we call law of karma. If you do the wrong, you will definitely get it, whether here or there. That's it. Then number four is that we need to elect the right people that will deliver for us. Number five, if they are not delivering, you have the right to recall that person. Don't wait till after 4 years. And that's the mistake we do. Because when somebody comes, because what we believe that some of them, when they come, they go to Abuja and sit down again till after 4 years. Very simple. Go and recall the guy who's not delivering what he's supposed to deliver. We know that they're giving them project funds to come and do projects in the place. Why is it not done? So we need to challenge them and then ask them to do the needful. If they don't do, you recall them and then make sure that they go. So it's very, very important that we, as Plateau indigenous, we should be very proud of our state. Make the place peaceful for people to come and invest. Shell is suffering what we are suffering in Plateau now, because Shell is selling their all onshore assets. Why? Because of there's no peace. So you don't expect somebody to come to Plateau to come and invest where there's no peace. So let everybody hear that we are all one human being, and that we must make Plateau a better place. And Plateau is one of the best places that you can think of in Nigeria. The best. No any place better than Plateau. And we have to make it happen. Politics is something that you may not decide now. It depends on when you retire, and then your people feel that yes, they believe that you are better than A or B before you go. But I will not go to the politics because I want to make money. I want to go to politics for me to work. And if I know I cannot work, I don't need to go. If I know which money do I need again, I have the basis of life that God has given me. So what I just need is to make sure that You make people around you happy by giving them employment at their own level. And then when you even go there as if you go there for politics or something, if that means if you're able to do that, you go there, you make sure that the people that you are leading get what they want, and then you manage their funds. You know, the good thing with Shell is that that's what we call personal integrity that we've been taught. The money I hold as an asset manager is more than that of 3 states that I manage every year. And it's so, and there's no way you can prefer. You have systems. All the systems that there's no way you can pick anything. Correct. So everybody knows what he can deliver. Before you do any activity, you must put it in that plan of that year. And if you're not carrying that plan, then you need to tell them why you want to put it now. Is it an emergency? Yes. Show us that it's an emergency, and then you do it. So you use that ABCM model, activity-based cost budgeting, to make sure that you cost it the way it's supposed to do and you execute it. And if we do that in governance here in Plateau, it's going to help us, because what you do is that everything you're going to deliver in 2024 in the budget is you're capturing the capex, the capital expenditure, the normal OPEX, operating expenditure. You do them, operating, you need to do those to fund that. But the capex, which is the one that will generate the OPEX, you already need to do something about it. So as we go along as a state, we need to do much, and accountability counts. And Mufwang can't do it alone. He needs people to do it, and he needs people with integrity, because he will not know what is happening at the figure until it's brought to him. Exactly. And so it's not just him; it's the people around, and then he also needs to select the right people with the right culture, with the right attitude to believe. So just first to thank you and appreciate you for organizing that kind of award, and then the recipients that have gotten that award, that's been fantastic. And those are people that have actually delivered, and I appreciate what you've done. My own actually showcased that yes, it's not something that anybody can just get. It's something based on what you have done. And I'm so happy that you actually saw what is happening at home here, led by the parliament, the larger Delta, and you were able to recognize me, nominate me, and the people voted, and then I came in as the man, Plateau State, man the year 2023, which I appreciate. So what I also encourage you is to continue doing this kind of thing, because that will spur other people to do more than what we have done. And even me, that will make me to do more, because now that means I have more tasks to do. From now till you bring in the next guy next year. Yes. So now anyway I start in Plateau man, I'm prepared to do that and then see how I can support people. Since this I can't tell you how many calls I've been getting, how many messages I'm getting from people. They help me this, help me that, help me this, help me that. You are not like you're a philanthropist, can you help me to do that? And you just have to do that. Yes. Because that's what actually that's the reason of this.